page, in my emails, on Instagram, on Twitter, wherever you happen to follow me, you all have been saying, Jill, you completely sold out of the all white, all flocked tree last year. Please, when is it coming back? It's back. It's right now. It's the only one of the year. If it goes, it's gone for 2016. That's why you want to get it. But we made it better. We made it better by giving you this gorgeous 6-color multi. We made it better by giving you more lights than we did last year. We made it better by creating more of an intense flocked look and a special process that won't leave flocking all over your house when it's all said and done. I have it in a 5-foot, 6.5, 7.5 foot, and 9 foot, as you can see behind me. Talk about a tree that's going to create a winter wonderland. It comes in multi or white lights, and it comes to us from Bethlehem Lights. So I'm going to invite Chad Johnston to come on out so he can tell you all the specifics of this great tree. Hi, buddy.
Hi, Jill.
Nice to see you.
Nice to
Happy
see you.
Christmas in July,
You
right?
too. Thanks for having me.
So you know this was one of the most requested when is it coming back Jill trees of 2015.
I'm very aware.
But we made it even better for 2016. Chad, tell everybody about it.
So in order to build a tree the Jill Bauer way, there's a few things that we need to do.
It's a complete nightmare, not shocking for anyone.
It's not a nightmare, but it's read the reviews, see what they like, see what they don't like, and make it better.
Right.
And so the first thing is the lights. We add more lights to your trees than we do any other collection. So for example, on this 5-foot tree, there's 300 lights. There's usually 200 or 250.
Wow.
When you get to the 6.5-foot tree, there's 400. There's 600 on the 7.5, and there's 850 on the 9.
Wow.
And just to put that in perspective, it's 100 to 150 more lights than we usually do per tree.
Well, it makes a difference, right? The tree has to look pretty in my eyes before you put a single thing on
Absolutely.
it. And what makes it pretty are the lights.
Yes.
And so in the multi, this is also a special collection of multi-lights that you don't do for any of your other trees either.
So you created this 6-color multi last year.
Yes.
And it was a huge hit, and so this is the only collection that we've applied it to for this entire season.
Love it. And you know, if you are a white light lover, I do want to point out, I don't know if you can see all the way back here.
I love it.
But you know, we did do this tree in all white lights too. Not everybody likes the multi. Frankly, I'm usually a white light girl, but something about this tree with the multi is magical. But this looks like winter in the forest.
Is this awesome?
It's beautiful.
So these are true incandescent lights, which means they're not LEDs, and there's nothing wrong with LEDs, but you do get the full 360-degree symmetrical lighting. And because it's all flocked, it gives you that like look where the light in the trees are almost like illuminating from within.
I'm just showing, because I know they're showing my hand, Chad. I'm squeezing this and showing you, look how nothing is falling down below. Look at my hand. I hope you can, I can't see the monitor. I'm hoping you can see that. I don't have white stuff all over me. Look. This is not the flocked trees of 1974.
It's not.
These are not the flocked trees
of
4 years ago, right? So when your package arrives, there might be a little loose stuff in the box.
Yes.
Shake it out, each piece.
Yes.
But once you put it together, you are not going to have a white floor from beginning to end with these trees.
The initial time when you set it up, you'll probably pull out the vacuum and do a quick 30-second vacuum and you're done. But when you walk by the trees, the air alone isn't going to make the flock
I mean, look at
come
this, you
off.
guys. I'm squeezing it.
It used to be
it's
that way.
not coming off.
Not all flock is created equal. There's clumpy, there's gooey, there is powdery.
Right.
This is a technique that Bethlehem Lights uses. And by the way, Jill, just so you know,
look.
We manufacture the entire tree. We apply the lights, they're all hand strung. Everything is white, the wire's white, the husk's white, the pole's white so that you don't see anything.
Yeah.
Then they put little tubes over every single light bulb.
Oh my gosh.
Then they flock it, then they take the tubes off, and they do that because you want to see the beautiful lights. And if you go to the stores where you see inexpensive flocking, they just flock the whole tree and the lights don't come through and you don't see the brilliant vibrancy of the lighting.
Love it. Let's go through the sizes again, everybody. And I have to let you know, 250 of these trees already gone. Our only order of the year.
Wow.
The only white tree, you know, all white, right? Not green with white on top of it.
Correct.
Starts white, flocked white, only one of the entire year from Bethlehem Lights. Only one from Bethlehem Lights that has this many lights on it, because it's for Jill. Only one from Bethlehem Lights this year that's doing the 6-color multi. So I mean, there's a lot of special things
and
about
only available
this tree,
here at QVC.
and only available here, right? I was just thinking when you were talking about how they protect all of the lights, I think they're cursing my name under their breath, because since my trees have more lights than any other, they have to do more work.
There's more work. There's more work.
But here's the 5-foot tree, and how easy is this to put together too, Chad? Let's talk about that.
Okay, that's a great question. You're seeing right there the white. So this is instant power technology, okay, from Bethlehem Lights.
Which means what?
Which means basically all the electricity is housed inside the tree. Okay, so no more running cords. So if this has 300 lights, that would be 8 light strands that you would have to connect end to end to end, and you would have a big mess.
Yeah.
Now all you do is every section, you plug it in, every section is listed A, B, and C. You just drop it into place, and everything lights up.
Great.
It's that simple.
What if a light goes out?
It's a great question. So if the light burns out, the rest stay lit.
Okay.
There's also a new technology on here called PermoSnap. So you can't pull the light out. It won't fall out. That's the #1 reasons lights go out. If it falls out, the rest of the strand will go out.
Yes.
We give you a little tool to take it out in case it burns out, and you can replace it.
Love that.
Okay,
so this is your 5-foot. This is the 5-foot multi. Fewer than 350 to go around in the 5-foot multi or clear. Remember, I have these in clear as well, and we did the clear over here. Can I walk over here real quickly, guys, just to show you like how pretty this is on each side? We took the 5-foot on each side of this little sunroom. We used some big oversized ornaments, and then those wonderful mercury glass illuminated candies coming up from Kringle Express.
They're awesome.
To fill it in. So if you like the idea of a white tree, look how magical it becomes when you put the big red balls in it.
It's like a showcase for your ornaments because
is.
the lights are magical.
It's great.
And the illumination is so bright because there's so many lights. And so we show all these other trees out here undecorated.
Yes.
But the branches are sturdy. We still use the highest quality tips. Just because it has flocking doesn't make it an inexpensive tree with flock. This is a very expensive tree to manufacture, and it can still hold all your ornaments.
One thing I just want to call out, there was a discrepancy with the shipping and handling just a moment ago on the screen. This is not free shipping and handling, just so that you all know. The shipping and handling is between $23 and I think $56, depending on the size. Just know that that 9-foot tree comes in 2 boxes. It would be 4 pieces to put together, right, Chad?
4 pieces, all lightweight and manageable. In fact, I'm going to build a 7.5-foot tree, but the heaviest section is 17 pounds. So me with a hurt back, I can still put it together myself, but 2 people can easily put together.
We always talk about how easy it is to put together. Are these, once they're put together, are they easy to take apart and restore for the next season?
So it has ready shape technology, which means after you get it out of the box, and I'm telling you, my team set these all up. They look really good out of the box, but pull the branches down, take 10 or 15 minutes to get them to the way you look. But every year, that memory steel carbon wire is going to have them falling exactly into place so that next year, you could put it away fast, but when you take it back out, it's going to take even less time.
Great.
It's simple. It's
and I
really
only
simple.
need 1 outlet plug to plug this tree in,
You want me to show you how to do it?
Is there a foot button or anything?
Nothing, just one plug and you plug it right into the
and
wall.
that's all there is. Yeah, let's build one, can we?
Okay.
By the way, if you want the large 9-foot trees, I only have how many left? 3 dozen to go around between the clear and the multi. 3 dozen in the 9-foot, the biggest size, the one that always sells out, the one you come after me for because you want another reorder. I couldn't do it for you last year. This is what we could get for you this year. This is the only one. It's the only all-white flocked tree of the entire season from Bethlehem Lights, and there's no reorder on this, right? This is it.
We only come out with one a year.
One a year.
And we made it better.
I scored it. You scored it. And here's what you won't have.
There's 12 light strands on there. That represents 600 lights. That's on a 7.5-foot tree.
All right.
That's what we used to give, no longer. So each section, this is the heaviest section right here, 17 pounds.
Okay.
So I have a bad back, but all you're going to do is you're going to literally stick it on the pole, slide it down, and then it drops into place.
Nice.
And again, the first time you set it up, I mean, there's minimal fluffing, but you'll get some on the ground.
Yes.
You vacuum it. But then when you walk by it from here on after, it's not going to fall off.
Okay.
Okay. So then this is labeled section B. So then I'm just going to drop it, line it right into place. And if you want to walk around and see if it's, perfectly shape, you can do that. And
even with the flocking on here, you're still able to move things around, everybody, which
And by
is
the way,
great.
I'll show you. This is the plug right here. So this is all the electricity inside.
Cool.
You just line it right up, and then you push it down, and then you are done.
7.5-foot tree assembled, just like that. And again, I know I showed this to you before, but look at this. I'm squeezing it, I'm moving it around. It's not falling off everywhere. You're not seeing big clumps falling off everywhere. I don't have it all over my hands. Listen, I'm in a dark navy blue top. You would see it if I was covered in white flocked snow. I'm not. So I think, you know, that's important, and that's a reason why if in the past you were like, I love the idea of a flocked tree, but they made such a mess, I'll never do it again. This has come so far, the improvements that have been made in the look, the style, the assembly, and the care. Try it again. If it's what you've always loved, try it again. There's our 7.5-foot that we wrapped up with some greenery, you know, just showing you different ways you can decorate with this kind of a tree. The 5-foot is limited. The 9-foot is limited. 6.5-foot and 7.5-foot are always our most popular. But in the 7.5-foot multi, only 4 dozen left. Oh my gosh. One question.
Yes.
If I have 8-foot ceilings.
Get the 7.5.
Okay.
Because we measure it, and that was a question that somebody asked on one of our trees from last year.
Yeah.
We measure it from the floor to the top of the tip.
Okay.
That's it. That's including the stand and everything.
Okay.
So if you have 8-foot, I would recommend
Get the 7.5 foot.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gorgeous. I mean, these trees, look at this. Look at this. Look how pretty the glow of these colors are with the texture of the flocking. Look how the light reflects off of those snow-drenched branches all the way down. And this custom multi, just so that you know, like I put purple in the mix because I love the jewel tone of the purple. It turned out really, really pretty. We also did a beautiful, like traditional green. I didn't want to do the sort of modern lime green. Yeah. I like the traditional green you can see there. There we did yellow. So this really was kind of like your red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. I kind of did the colors of the rainbow, and I wanted the incandescent light because I felt like they glowed so true.
Well, because that's real, like, fiery glow, and it's 360 degree symmetrical glow, and so that's why the lights reflect off each other, and when you have so many lights, it makes it look like it's illuminating from within. But Jill, when you're going over there and you're talking about the colors, as a tree snob or a tree expert, I guess, I'm looking at this differently, saying, what I like about it is when you set these up, you can't see through them.
Yes.
They're so full, you can't see the center pole. The wires are all professionally strung, so you don't see the wires. All you see is the beautiful branches and the lights. And so whether you decorate them or not, they look beautiful. And even if you get a real tree or a green tree or a traditional tree and you want something that's quick and easy to set up somewhere else, you're going to get so many compliments with this.
So here's where we are. Let's go through all the different sizes and choices and sort of tell you what's available. We're busy on the phones. The best way to place your order is through QVC.com at this point. In the 5-foot, I have fewer than 200 to go around in the multi and the clear. In the 6.5-foot, multi is limited, fewer than 100 to go around. In the 7.5-foot, last call in the multi, only a dozen left, but I still have the clear. And in the 9-foot, fewer than a dozen to go around in each, the clear and the multi. So let's look at that 9-foot again. And how many lights are we talking about here, Chad?
850.
Oh my gosh, wow.
So
what's normal?
Here's what I'll tell you. 850 is 17 50 count light strands. This is kind of geeky, but it's 320 feet of light strands that we've been able to work into the tree without you seeing. And normal for this, for Bethlehem lights, is 100 less to 150 less. So I would say 700.
So usually 700 is what you see. Yeah. So you're getting 850 lights? 850 lights in that 9-foot tree. It will ship to you in 2 boxes in 4 pieces. Take one last look at the all white, and then over here is your multi. Then right here is your 7.5-foot multi. How many lights there, Chad?
That's 600.
600 lights. Gorgeous. Then in our 6.5-foot.
400.
400 lights on that one. And then finally on our sweet 5-foot tree, 300 lights. So we're busy. This is our flocked Christmas tree, new today, only one of the entire year, made for me. Thank you, Chad. H208501. Stay on the line.